Viewers all over the world, you're welcome to my channel. If it's the first time of seeing me, I'm your regular host, Emeka the Chief Priest, also known as Mazi Emeka. On this channel, I discuss spiritual tips and I help people live a spiritual active life. Today, I want to treat the topic UChU because so many people have been disturbing me on um, on social media, on WhatsApp and the rest that I should talk about this UChU. What does this UChU mean and how do you contract UChU? UChU simply means spiritual contamination, generally known as Hexes. UChU means spiritual contamination. UChU is something that has been veiled from the original copy, and we can contract UChU from various sources, from things that we touch, from people that we meet, from places that we sit, from places that we visit, from the things that we say out of our mouth can attract UChU to us. We can attract UChU from different sources. That is what I want to talk about today. That is why one has to be extremely careful, because what you don't know is still bigger than you. What you don't know is still a mystery. It's bigger than you. How do you contract UChU? UChU is something that is negative in nature. Every human being is supposed to be operating from a positive angle, from a positive point of view. And what is positivity? Positivity is light. Positivity is something that is, that is growing, something that is flourishing. That is positivity. Something that is glowing. When something glows, that's positivity. When something is nourishing, when you see something that is fruitful, that's positivity. Something that is expanding and yielding to reach out to others, that's positivity. But when there's negativity, negativity is stagnancy. Negativity is something that is lacking in agility, lacking in expansion, something that is just dormant. So that is negativity. When you see negativity, negativity is like something that is silenced, not to grow forth. So that is negativity. So when we talk about UChU, UChU is a member of negative energy. UChU is a member of negative energy. And how can you identify UChU? For instance, when you come to an environment, maybe some of you that are packing into a new house, it looks like as if people are not living there, whereas there are people there. Or you live in an environment where there is so much fight, there's so much quarrel, where people exchange words, people hurl insults at each other. That is UChU, which is working currently there. Environment where people are nobody is driving a good car, it means there is UChU in that environment. Environment where there is death, where you see that people are always dying, maybe 3 people in 1 year, there's UChU going on in that environment. Environment where nobody graduated out of university. Environment where there's nobody that can boast of 1 million naira. There's UChU going on in that environment. Environment where source of living is very hard to get, where even 3 square meal is not guaranteed. There's UChU permanently residing there. Environment where nobody can be able to account for something meaningful in their life. People are living from hand to mouth. Whatever you enter this way, eat. There is UChU going on there. UChU also gives birth to too much complaining, where people are lamenting and complaining of things not working for them. There is UChU residing there. There's no growth there. So that's why we said you must cleanse UChU out of your way for you to expand, for you to grow forth, for you to make way. If you're a business person and you're counting the same money over and over repeatedly, maybe you started a business with, let's say, 10 million or 5 million or 10 million, and you're counting the same 5, 10 million naira every year, you're not growing. There's Ocho working around you. Or you're doing the same business, and out of that business, you're not able to make a standard living. You're not able to do something tangible. There's Ocho working there. And you need to get rid of that Ocho. If not, the Ocho will be manipulating and using you, you know, which means you are not in the right path of living. So that is why I come here to talk about it. Because our duty is to provide solution, not to talk about problems. They talk about the solution to the problems. So how do you deal with Ocho? I stated earlier how you can be able to contract Ocho. You can get Ocho from many sources. Number one way of getting Ocho is through handshake. It's not everybody that brings their hands for handshake that you should collect. Some people have gotten Ocho from ordinary handshake. Some Ocho comes by hugging someone. Mm? Someone just open their arms and you hug them. You have gotten it. Mm? Some Ocho comes by sharing maybe utensils like cup, like food, like a plate, like spoon. You will say there's no problem, we're together, but you're not together. In the spirit realm, you and this person have no business with each other, but you are sharing all these things. You think that you are in one uniform. Ocho can come from sitting where somebody that has Ocho has sat before. That is why when you are going to any environment where you want to sit and your mind tells you that you're not supposed to sit here, even if there's an available chair, what you do, use your left hand and swipe it. And I always teach people, always be careful of where you sit. Somebody might sit there, leaving their energy around. And if you sit and realize that place is warm, it means that the person's energy is still staying in that seat. So which means you need to find another seat. If you're going to any event or any environment, they point hand at a particular chair and say you should sit here, don't sit. Find your own chair. Go there and lift a chair by yourself and put that chair. Except if you're the first person in that place. But if you're coming to any event and they designated and say this is where you're going to sit, and you're not the chief of that community, maybe they prepared a chair for you as a high profile individual. That one is a different case. But I'm talking about you're just coming and everyone has been seated and they point hand to a chair. Do not sit there. Go and pick your own chair and sit. You don't know who sat there before. The energy of that person might still be around. But you can also be gotten from ordinary look. Maybe there's something going on well, and some of the wicked people and their witchcraft activities will come. The moment they put their eye on that thing will stop working. Maybe you are building a house, you're molding blocks and building a house. When someone with Ocho comes, their aim is to make sure that thing does not work, does not progress. The moment they put their eyes on that thing, they will say in their mind, this thing will not progress, this thing will not work. The moment they look at it, that place, you realize that one building has been there for 2, 3, 4, 5 years. No progress. It means that someone with Ocho has casted an evil eye on it. You can even get Ocho by morning greeting. There are people that you're not supposed to greet. Just give them a high sign. Don't even extend a handshake. Just give them a high sign. Sometimes your instincts are telling you this person is evil. You should avoid this person that morning. Maybe you can greet them later in the day because of the concentration of Ocho in them. The moment you look at this person's face, that it becomes sour for you. You're walking, nobody gives you attention, nobody even talks to you because this person has given you a bad look, an evil look. Ocho can make a beautiful lady to look undesirable. You'll be wondering, this lady has the shape, she has everywhere is okay. But yet no one is asking her out. No one is even prizing her. No one is asking, trying to pay her dowry and marry her as a wife. She has everything that a woman has, but yet nobody is speaking to her about marriage. That is so true. And these are the people that when they go to one prayer house or one ministry or one church, they'll be pouring olive oil on them, prayer and fasting. All those things does not work. these ladies will be there for years. Probably once in a while, one of them will get married. It takes way to cleanse Uchu. It's when you become desirable, a man sees you, he finds interest in you, and the man will proceed further by trying to know which family you come from, want you to become member of his own family. It means that Uchu is not there with you. So that is why I'm so concentrated on this Uchu. You must get rid of Uchu. If not, Uchu will be dealing with you. Uchu can even make you that you are employable. You have the requisite skill to work, and people are supposed to see the best side of you as an employee, someone that wants to work for a company. But yet you keep carrying your file from one company to the other. You have the requisite educational qualification, yet they don't find you qualified for the job. They will keep giving you promises. Oh yeah, come and submit. You keep submitting your application letter from one company to the other, from one organization to the other, yet they are not calling you. They will tell you that they will call you. At the end of the day, they will not call you. It's because there's so true that is in you that is making them, instead they see you, they are not seeing a potential. What they are seeing is a veiled person, someone that is not who he claims to be. They are not seeing positivity, they are seeing negativity in you. So that is why you must cleanse Ocho. What do you need to do now to cleanse Ocho? Here in my temple, I formulate spiritual materials or cleansing materials for cleansing Ocho, which I use. That's why sometimes people feel like we are magicians or money doublers. No, there's no place I go, people don't recognize me. There's no place I go, people don't do things for me. It's because I don't have Ocho. Ocho makes you desirable. Ocho makes you people to like you, people to love you, people to do things for you. Some people think it's magic. It's not magic. So all these things, I formulate them. If you need any of this, they can be it to you, any part of the world you are. As long as where you are, there's a courier service or there's a transport company, I can waybill it to your location. And most people that have been using this, you should come out and say the truth. If you've used my product and you've seen changes, please, if you're watching me, come out on the comment section and say it is working. So that we'll know that I'm saying what I'm supposed to say. You can be using these things. There are ones I prefer. There's a one you can use for 7 days at the beginning for cleansing Ocho. Then after that one, there's a one you can use for 1 month. There are people that usually make demand and say they want the one that will last for them. Then if the ones I'm using, probably you can request for your own soap because some people are allergic. Some people have skin reaction because of they're allergic to certain soaps. So if you have a particular soap you're using, as long as that soap is in Nigeria here, I will find that soap and use it to mix it for you. So I use it to be bathing. The one used in the morning and the one used at night. Then the other things you can use. I don't want to talk too much. Anyone that is serious with what they're doing, things will be serious with your life. So that is all I want to say here. If you're interested in what I just said about cleansing of Ocho, and you are tired of going around in circles or you're tired of negativity holding you to the jugular, it is time for you to start cleansing. I don't know what you're doing. If you're doing spirituality without cleansing, I don't know what you're doing so far. So in case you're interested in whatever I said, chat me on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is 09040113281. And also, I run an alpha consultation service. In case you are battling with some issues that are different from what I just say here now, any kind of issue, chat me on the same WhatsApp number 09040113281. We'll be able to treat that particular problem. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel after watching this video, please subscribe to my channel. Turn on your notification bell so that if I post any video, you'll be informed earlier. So thank you for stopping by. Yagasi.